This is Pokemart TCG, aka the Gamesman, aka Mike Dabs, back in the house, guys, for another awesome video. What's going on, my dudes, my guys, my girls, my Pokemart family? What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the studio. I'm your host, the Gamesman. You guys also know me as Mike Dabs. Guys, we got another epic video lined up for you guys today. Yes, I am calling out, making a call to all Pokemon investor channels because, I watched the OKJLove video where he brought out, what's his name? Colin from the Poke Office. He brought out CTR trainer Ryan, cool trainer Ryan. He brought out Alex from Pokenomics, Alex from Nostalgianomics. He brought out the other guy. I forgot the guy with the tie. He brought him out, and I believe there was one other guy in there. And that video, guys, it was a great video. It was a great video in my eyes. We got to see different points, and that video was over like 4 hours long. Now, I didn't watch the whole video, but I heard a lot of different sides, a lot of different takes, coming from everyone who was part of that OKJLove video, all right, that podcast that he did, all right, and we got to hear everyone's opinions, and, it's okay to have our own formulated opinion on investing, okay? It truly is. There's enough space in Pokemon and other TCGs, however you invest. If you're investing in video games, you're investing in Lorcana, you're investing in One Piece, you're investing in Dragon Ball Z, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering, however you are investing, right? You're taking your hard-earned money and you're buying slabs, or you're buying sealed product, wax boxes, booster boxes, tins, whatever, right? Whether it be Japanese, Korean, whatever, right? You're buying this product in hopes for a return, and that return for you is going to be different for every person that is investing, all right? Because investors in real life, guys, we trade stock daily. I mean, the stock is up. We trade. We move assets to another asset. We move assets out of another thing. We move money out of this and put into that. And the same thing goes on with your 401k. The other people are in charge of your portfolios, right? You're hoping that they're going to do a good job with your 401k because you really have no control. You picked certain things on that paper, and that's where it went. And hopefully those choices for where that money was going in your 401k was going into the proper places. So when you look at it over a long period of time, when you're ready to retire after the dust settles and you're ready to stop working and going to retrieve that 401k from your job now that you're retired, you say, I'm done with work. I'm going to get my 401k, cash it in, and it's tax-free because you're at the age of maturity of 70 or whatever it is where that is now tax-free, and you're hoping that you got a large enough amount of money in that 401k to sustain you outside of your regular money that's coming in from being retired, right? From your pension plan or whatever other monies that you had put out into assets that are for your retirement. Ultimately, when you retire, you trade in all your assets, everything you're out of everything, you just get done, and you enjoy your time, your rest of your life here on Earth with the money that you have made from those assets, right? From your job, your portfolios, your IRA, your stocks and bonds, your cryptocurrency, your Bitcoin, whatever you invested in your life, you probably pull that money out, and now you're enjoying your life. You're fixing up houses or whatever you're doing, right? You stay busy though, but you pull out of stuff, all right? And I've seen the different views going on OKJLove, and this plays true with our investing, right? We as investors, we're putting money into cardboard, a cardboard product, in hopes that it's going to make a return, right? And a lot of people don't like us. A lot of people on YouTube, we get crazy views. People are jumping in. We're still a small part of YouTube, but we get a lot of algorithm clicks because people want to know. Inquiring minds want to know about this investing. And hearing the different points on that OK J-Love, and then I watched, I don't know if you guys watch Harley, epictubehd HD TV, epictube HD, put up a video. Harley, great friend of mine. I consider him a friend. I don't have any enemies in this Pokemon space, guys. I don't. I don't beat on the bandwagon of the drama. All right, I stay much to myself in the limelight of what I do here. Really don't care about what people may think about me or may say. I'm just not trying to get caught up in all of that, and I really don't care. I personally don't care, what people think about me or what they want to say. They can say whatever. I got people laughing at me because I'm a grown man buying Pokemon cards. I got people I say, all right, well, it's because people don't know what I know, and it's okay. It's okay. I take that with a grain of salt. I just brush it off, guys. I keep right on doing what I'm doing because while I'm investing and I'm making money with this stuff, they're not doing what I'm doing. And they're okay working and doing what they're doing, and I'm okay doing what I'm doing, even as a grown adult in a Pokemon hobby, which is traditionally a kid's realm, right? Everything is a kid's realm. Video games, everything, slot cars, whatever adults get into, it's a child's game, right? But no matter what, you have people of all ages in Pokemon investing. People laughing at me for buying cards, going in. Look at this grown man buying cards. You buying that for your grandson? You buying that for... No, I'm not buying. It's for me. It's for me. And people laugh, look, even at my job, people laugh, but they laugh. I don't care, but I know what I'm doing, right? At least I think I know what I'm doing, right? Other people may say, look at this stupid guy buying cards, investing into cardboard. Makes no sense, wasting all that money. Well, if it's wasting money, I'm not wasting your money, right? I'm not wasting their money. They're working at the job, making their money. I'm not wasting your money. I'm wasting my money then, right? But hopefully, I'm making plays with my money and to assets that I already seen rise. So, who's laughing, right? Who's laughing? They're laughing at me, but I'm laughing inside because I know what I got. I know what my packs are worth, right? There's a value attached to stuff that I got from 8 years ago. There's a value attached that I can't say for much for what they got except for 401k and a paycheck every day that most of them live for. They wait for a paycheck to paycheck, right? So I'm a more subtle, even though I got a full-time job, I don't rely on a paycheck to paycheck because I have other things that I do, that I make money throughout the week that they don't do. See? So who's laughing at who? And, on the same note, guys, we have people that make fun of us as investors, okay? Laughing at us, think it's a dumb thing that people do, that you're doing, and it doesn't make any sense. No matter that the numbers, the data, and everything is up, that it doesn't make any sense. That things don't add up. And you can't invest, and you can't do this, you can't do that. And it really makes no sense why this is coming to the forefront from people if they just look and you see what's going on. Why? And they think it's all a manipulation game, and all of this is the prices are rising because it's content creators and this. And that brings us to the video, why I'm doing this video. And I'm going to be upfront and as transparent as I can because I've been transparent all along this journey. I didn't try to hide anything from you guys to let you know what I'm doing on the side and all. I've been a hustler ever since back in the early 90s when I started hustling and making money, legally making money selling games and video games. All right, but started out in the sports card era where I bought and sold cards. I bought and sold sports cards. That's where the journey for me had started, was with sports cards. But all along that journey, I was still a video games player. I played video games, which turned out to be a business that I ended up rolling out a lot of stuff that included sports cards. So I've been in a lot of different journeys, a lot of different hustles where I made money all along this life that I'm living now. And I could speak about different markets that I've been in, the ups and downs, the failures, and the mistakes that I made. There was a lot of mistakes that I had to go through, with mistake of being in debt, making mistakes while I was in debt, taking money that should have went to rent and spending it on stuff, mistakes I made on eBay, sales I made from borrowed money from that I should have paid to rent with. You know, a lot of mistakes I made. All right, a lot of you guys probably making mistakes now, even in this Pokemon space, borrowing money, leveraging out your credit cards that you shouldn't be leveraging out, don't know really what too much, you're just buying everything, not really taking into consideration what people are talking about, even on YouTube, about this investing and what you should be investing. A lot of you guys are going about things your own way, thinking you know everything, and me, I'm not saying that I know everything. I'm not saying that Alex from Nostalgianomics knows anything. I'm not saying that Poke Oz knows everything. I'm not saying that Andy from Northwoods knows everything. All right? We don't know everything. But we bring to you data that is based off of sales and things that where you can look it up yourself and see that the transparency for us as investors, we're trying to pave a way for you guys, showing you, all right, that the data is there. All right, the data is there. It's data driven. But the risk is yours. All right, if you get involved in Pokemart, all right, if you get involved as an investor, because you have a lot of eyes on this as you're going to make people lose money, people are going to lose their houses, people are going to go in credit card delinquency. You guys are ruining the hobby. We're manipulating the market, and we're not manipulating anything. This is sales driven by day-to-day sales that anyone that knows a Pokemon card can look up and hit a filter on their phone and find a date by date sale, when a sale happened on that card. You can see it for yourself. Visually, you can pull it up on your phone. And the sale for you, see, when you start an eBay account and you're going to sell and you're thinking about quitting your job, you say you're going to make $1 million selling cards, this is what you want to do, you better be damn well know what you're talking about before you even start it, because your sales are not going to be the same as someone else's sales. Getting into it and investing, and then you're going to turn and sell and start up at eBay, your sales are not going to be Alex and Nostalgianomics sales, because he has a track record already. He has an established eBay account with buyers that will come back to him repeatedly to buy, because they know of his ratio and they know of his trustworthiness. And you, to start up an eBay to sell and try to be like Alex from Nostalgianomics, you're going to have to build those credentials from eBay, from a ground level as a seller on eBay, right? From zero feedbacks, where Alex has maybe 10,000 or whatever he has, right? So I'm just using Alex, hope he doesn't mind, as just a fill-in for guys that are looking at content creators. You're looking at us as that guiding light to keep you guys from hitting the rocks, right? To shelter you from the storms, to shelter you from the people that say that you can't make it or you can't invest in this stuff. There are pitfalls that you will run into in this hobby. And as a content creator, guys, as a content creator, we have an obligation to you. We do. And that's to be honest, upfront, and transparent. All right? And I think, for the most part, guys, a lot of the investing channels here on YouTube are transparent. Now, what they do behind closed doors, for the most part, I tell you what I'm doing, even behind, what I've been doing. And I try to bring it to the forefront. When I bring up my pickup videos, I try to show you guys what I'm doing. Right? And some of you guys are picking up on this stuff and you're following in my steps. And I'm trying to be transparent with that, so you guys understand that where I came from, what I'm doing, and behind closed doors, you already know that I'm in investing for real. That I don't have to hide behind closed doors and say, I'm doing this, and then behind you guys' back, I'm doing something else other than investing. Like, man, I can't really take this seriously. This stuff doesn't really make money. But I'm telling all these people that, right? So we have to be careful what we say as a content creator, what cards we talk about, because obviously it looks like a content creator can pump something. A lot of blame is going to Pokemart for the Celebi alt art going up because he said he liked the card. So whether you guys believe that is a pump and dump on Pokemart because he said he likes a card that Celebi now is taking off, could be some play, right? But as a content creator, what Harley brought to the forefront, guys, is we as a content creator, we are influencers, okay? We are influencers. So, at the helm of Pokemon, you have the Pokemon printing the cards. We, as a content creator, influence, persuade, if you could say, that go out and buy Clayburst. Opening up a booster box. Oh, look what I pulled. I pulled this banger. You pull it. I'm pulling bangers out of these packs. And you're going to go out and now buy this because PokeRev opened up a bunch and got a bunch of bangers. And the pull rates are crazy because you watched the Danny Phantoms video and now you know that Obsidian Flames has the best pull rates, or Crown Zenith has the best pull rates versus 151. And we as content creators have the power in our hands, in our mouths, in the words that we preach out here, the words that we talk, things that we talk about, the power to move people to buy or sell and to even pump and dump certain things. We as content creators, we have that power in our hands. And it's at our hands even though you have a small YouTube following. See, it doesn't matter how big your channel is. It doesn't matter. Because the views that your channel get might outreach the amount of subscribers that you got. And that's important because people are viewing your content and see you saying something, and then they go out and do what you just said. And an important piece came from Harley. That content creators should, it's a good idea that we put up like a disclaimer, because our opinions matters. All right? Because what we say as a content creator can influence someone to do. Not saying that if we jump over a bridge, come on over to Brooklyn Bridge, where I'll meet you guys over there, I'm going to jump off, you jump off after me. But not saying that, but we're saying as content creators, as we are talking about stuff as investors, about certain products, why we're buying. You can, in a way, manipulate people to go buy Crown Zenith, to go buy Chill and Reign once it sells out, because you see, as investors, we say, oh, it's sold out. Once it sells out, guys, you better get it before it sells out. Crown Zenith could be the next one. Chill and Reign could be the next one. Brilliant Stars could be the one. Oh, Lost Origins just sold out. And as we say this, people are watching these clickbaity titles that you pump in your channel. You pump on your title screen, your mouth open, you're holding the box like, oh, going up. And these are like signs that why your videos go viral, because people are clicking on that. And then all of a sudden, Chill and Reign sells out. This one sells out. Brilliant Stars sells out. Lost Origins sells out. What's next? Silver Tempest is going to go out. This is the next one, guys. All of a sudden, everyone heads over to Pokemon Center and buys out all the Silver Tempest. And Silver Tempest is the next one. What's the last one next? What's the next one left at Assortio? Brilliant Stars. All right. Well, Brilliant Stars hasn't sold out on Pokemon Center. Well, that's the next one to go. Sword and Shield. Everybody run over to Pokemon Center. Get Brilliant Stars. That's the next one to go out. And this is why I believe Harley brought up that disclaimer, because here it is. Believe it or not, we are actually pumping something that is not even sold out yet, but we're, as an investor, we're saying that, well, it could be the next thing, but you should get it, or, what are your plays, Mike? What are your plays, Alex? What are your plays, Andy? What are your plays, Colin? And as we pump this, it's really like a pump, you can say, because we're an influencer. The clickbaity titles, as an investor, we put these clickbaity things up. It's a way that we are you can say you're manipulating something in a way. I guess you could say that. With these titles of clickbait, they're like clickbait because you want the views and you want the people to come and look at the video. So you can say that they're clickbaity, but I think what Harley is saying, that we should put disclaimers in there, because in a way, as a content creator, guys, we are influencing people. We are trying to win people to our side. You're either going to go to the dark side of the force or the Jedi side, right? You're going to be a Jedi, or you're going to be a Sith Lord, right? Or you're going to join the dark side of the Force, right? What side of the fence are you going to sit? Are you just going to go to the side where you can make money investing, or are you going to just go to the collector side and stay on that side and hate the people that are investing? And it's a double-sided fence where people are running and jumping to this side, to that side, and some of the markets are being manipulated, some of them aren't. But I don't think it's really the investors that are doing it. But we have say in it. And it's important that as a content creator, guys, that we as a teacher, as a mentor, that we say the correct things, that we're not here trying to manipulate anything, that we're just bringing you the history of what things happened back then are happening now, and that if you follow through, yes, you can make some money in Pokemon, buying booster boxes and investing in every booster box and invest in it and make money down the road. All right? It's proven that you can do that. And I think that's why a lot of investing channels are growing, because people know, a lot of people know now that you can buy into a booster box and hold it, and it will make money. All right? You can make money. You can make money on it. It's not hidden. It was hidden because certain people, I believe, certain people didn't want investing channels to come out or stay stable, to stabilize here in the market. And I think some people tried to keep modern Pokemon investor channels from starting by going against and being combative against it. You know, and I've seen Nostalgia go through a lot of battles, a lot of people that hated on him, but his channel's still growing, right? I talk about Alex because he's a good friend of mine. I consider Alex a friend of mine because we do talk and we have our, you know, we have our talks, and you know, I ask him questions and I tell him things, and you know, he's always very positive about, you know, when we have conversations through Instagram. And I have nothing to say about any investor that I know that is in this space. That I'm just saying that, you know, Harley made a good point about a disclaimer, because the FCC, or maybe somewhere down the line, we may be required as an investor to have a disclaimer in our description, because we are an influencer. We can say an investor, but we're an influencer first, because we're on a platform here, guys. We're an influencer first, and then the investor, because we're using YouTube space to talk about investing. So we're an influencer first, where our broadcasts, our titles, our clickbait titles, and what we talk about are things that you can buy. And I can say for this, I know I'm doing a lot of different jumping around with touching different things, but every I'm just trying to word it. Every experience for each individual will be different. Your sales will not be like someone else's sales. Your portfolio will not be like someone else's. And your outcome will not be the same as someone else's outcome. And I say that, take it with a grain of salt, guys. Let me tether my mouth here, guys. Harley brought up another point, that investors in Pokemon have a hidden agenda or some kind of other agenda. Their main purpose on why they're doing or investing, like their investing is not it. Like, we got something else that we are trying to move into while we push investing. Like, there's a agenda outside of the investing agenda that we're trying to reach, and we're pushing the agenda of the investing. Some kind of like hidden agenda, something. If I'm mistaken it, Harley, don't kill me, all right? I'm just trying to bring it to light so people understand your point of view, and I'm giving my point of view about the whole thing about this investing, because everybody's got different opinions here, and it's going to be different for each individual, because everyone's that is investing is going to have different amount of monies that they're going to be able to allocate into to fund their investing hobby, right? Everybody's coming in at different levels. And not everybody's going to have the same eBay skills or selling skills as someone else who's already skilled in the market. So the outcomes of the trajectory for someone to make it, and, you know, not as being competitive with somebody else, but to make it in here, they're going to have to follow multiple channels to figure things out and to build the credentials that they're going to need to have a eBay account where they have a trustworthy base of people to come. And outside of that, you know, if you don't have those skills to get yourself through eBay and how to sell and don't know how to sell, then when it's time to sell, to retrieve those funds from those assets that you got from all those cards and packs that you bought from taking someone else's advice on YouTube, and you're saying, well, I got all these packs, I got all this stuff, and now I got to sell it in order to retrieve that, but you got no selling experience, and then you start up an eBay account and your sales aren't what Alex told you. He's selling $50,000 every month or whatever in slabs and graded cards, and you're trying to do the same thing, and you're not having the same success. It's going to be different for each individual, because not everyone's gonna have the same success as someone else. And not saying that on a competitive level, it's just proven that your sales is not going to be what my sales are, because people know me. I have built a clientele base, and here you are at ground level coming in on investing. You're not going to have the same success. You have to build the success over a period of time, of months and years of added time. Your time devoted into this is going to either break you or make you. And a lot of you guys, the sad truth to this investing is a lot of you guys will fail, all right? Ultimately, hands down, you will fail, okay? You will fail, because your desire to be in this hobby is not the same as my desire, not the same as Alex's desire, not the same as Pokey Office, or the same as Andy from Northwoods, or any other investing channel. Everyone's experience is going to be different, because how hard do you go at it is not going to equal the same hardness as someone else that had been in here 8-9 years already doing it. And it's a tough road to travel because of the risk involved and the amount of money you will have to put in to make a substantial outcome out of it. All right? Because of fees, where you're going to sell it. You know, if you have no idea, guys, and you're in this investing space, all right, and you're thinking about getting in, you got to go hardcore. You're in it, do or die. The risks are high. And if you don't know what the hell you're doing in here, then you need to just get out and just go somewhere else and put your money in a 401k and just stay with that. If you're not willing to take the risk in this hobby, don't get in it. All right? Because I'm going to continue to preach what I know. All right? Alex is going to continue to teach what he knows. We all know. All right? We don't have all the answers. And I'm still finding out things for myself. I don't know everything, guys. And I'm not going to say that I know everything. All I can say is I go by the same as everyone else in this investing space. I go by data. I go by pull rates. I go by what I know is inside products. And I test tube stuff for myself. I check stuff for myself. I fact check Alex. I fact check Northwoods. I fact check Poke Odds. I fact check a lot of stuff to make sure that I know what I know, what I know. And you're going to have to do the same exact thing. If you're in this hobby for the investing part of it, you're in it, hopefully you win. But a lot of you guys will fail. A lot of you guys will fail because a lot of people who are doing it are throwing a lot more money in it than you are, and everyone's lifestyle is different. You may be in debt, so you can't rise and shine like someone else is doing, right? So you're not going to be able to put $1,000 a week, $500 every week, whatever, right, in this. You can only put $50, $10, $20 into it. A little kid cannot do exactly what we're doing. A little kid's going to come in at a little bit at a time and build it. But you can come into this investing space on a budget for sure and build it. That's for sure, because that's how I started. I built from a $25 to a $50 budget. I built to an astronomical amount that I throw in here now. So you can start on a budget for sure. And it's going to be different for every individual because of your amount of expandable income, disposable income, not expandable, disposable income that you have. Everyone's dollars are going to be different. The amount of money. You have somebody at McDonald's, but then you have somebody who's an accountant that makes way more money than someone who works at McDonald's that is doing investing. So that person that's in accounting, his pay scale is going to be a lot higher than someone who is working at McDonald's or Burger King and coming in on an investing level. See, this is what I'm talking about. You have different people coming in at different levels of income and disposable income, because you could be working at McDonald's, but you got rent, you got car insurance, you got bills in the house for lights, cable, and internet, phone bill. You got all those bills, where someone like me, I have rent, I have car insurance, I have storage unit. I don't have any credit cards or any those other bills to kind of like really worry about, right? My basic bills are my rent, my car insurance, and my storage fees. And I'm debt free, okay? So I'm able to put a lot more money in than someone else that may be following my channel. So it's going to be different for every individual that comes into this space. Your disposable income level of what you can put into Pokemart sealed products, wax, or singles, or however, slabs, PSA graded slabs, it's going to be different. And it's going to take you a number of years to build a substantial portfolio of wealth in Pokemart, all right? Based on the amount of money that you're putting in when you start and as you build it. It's a lot of us that are in this investing have already, we're doing this for years. Been stocking up on this stuff before we even talked about having an investing channel. The investing channel just started. It's still new. But just because it's new doesn't mean it's not substantial, that it can't be stabilized. It certainly can be stable and can be a stable part of an asset that can go along with your 401k and Roth IRAs and your stocks and bonds and everything else that you might go into. But as far as full time, it's also, you can make it a stable job too. But it's a lot of buying and selling and setting that up, so that you can draw an income from it, and that's based on your lifestyle. Again, that's going to affect you based on your lifestyle. If you're living like a king already and you got a lot of wealth already, then it's not going to affect you that much. You already are in wealth, right? You have a lot of money, so you're able to pour a lot of money into it. It's not going to affect you, but, are you able to draw income off after leaving a job and make Pokemon your job, right? It takes a lot of sacrifice in order to do that. Certainly, it is sustainable if you make it sustainable. It's all according to the individual as investors that want to go down that road to make Pokemon that road for them. But it's going to be different on the investing level as well. So the advice that we give, hopefully everyone in this investing space is pulling the right strings and giving the right advice. So far, from what I see from the channels that I follow, that I'm able to build a portfolio. And yes, I knock against the grain on some of the things that they do. And I'm not saying I knock against it in a bad way. I go to auxiliary products outside of just normal booster boxes that Alex talks about, that every other investing channel talks about, as the staple chase product for the investing portfolio. I know that the booster box is going to be a great asset for you as an investor. I know that. But I like to go against the grain and look at other items, all right? And that's where I preach and teach here on the channel outside of Pokemon Center ETBs and the booster boxes. I preach and teach these auxiliary items like the Tyranitar tins where we pull Brilliant Stars and Evil Skies out of, where these tins cost you $24.98, but yet you can pull 3 Evolving Skies out of here that, yeah, this tin cost me $24.98, but I just pulled $30 worth of Evolving Skies out of there, so that covers this tin, and I got 2 free packs of Brilliant Stars. I teach about that kind of stuff because I look at Cool Trainer Ryan. I have to put CTR in the building. Hopefully he doesn't get mad at me. Because I looked at his collection of other auxiliary products outside of Booster Box. Cool Trainer Ryan has a nice selection, an awesome collection of sealed product that he got years ago from all the older stuff that has packs inside that did go up in price. Outside of a booster box, they did hold price. These expensive tins and stuff where he's pulling, there could be some crazy packs in there that he knows are in there that have substantial value in them. So that's where I talk about on my channel about auxiliary products that have Sword and Shield, Evil Skies, and Lost Origins, and Silver Tempest packs. We decipher the codes and go through stuff like that on my channel, and I have to know what I'm talking about because my channel, as an influencer, head of the realm here on Pokemart TCG, you know, I need to make sure that if, as an influencer, the products that I talk about are the very same products that I am buying into and opening up here on a channel to prove points and show. And yes, it's opinion generated, and you have to be willing to take those opinions as that come from a content creator and formulate your own opinion. And I'm going to read you. Let me just take another sip of this. I'm going to read you my channel. I put up a disclaimer, but I'm going to read you. I put up a disclaimer on my channel. Just let me get to that end of it. And I'm going to read you my disclaimer, all right, that I put up on YouTube. It's in my. I can't see it from here. I have to go on my phone. So I'm going to go to my YouTube. I'm going to read my description. And in my description, guys, I had to remove the other topic that I had in there. What's up, Epic? Harley's in the building. So I can actually ask him. So Harley, in your video, I don't want to take it out of text. You were saying that investors have is it a hidden agenda or some other agenda? Just want to see what you were saying on that note. Because I don't want to take it out of text. But I'll look for that in the chat. But I want to write down, I put a disclaimer up because I'm taking Harley's advice. And then you guys got questions for Harley, feel free to ask Harley. All right? But I think it's a good idea. So I said, welcome everyone. All right? That's my title on my YouTube now. It says, welcome everyone. My Pokemon investing disclaimer. I am not a professional financial advisor or investment broker. I'm not licensed. I'm not a licensed broker. I'm not a licensed financial advisor. All right? I'm not. Any information given or discussed shown VI through computer, VI spreadsheets for investing in Pokemon raw, graded, slabs, sealed product, including trading cards, video games, are volatile and subject to price change, which at any given moment, these prices can change from where we said, oh, Roaring Skies going up. And all of a sudden, you guys run out buy Roaring Skies for $500. And then all of a sudden, the price tanked on it and it went back to $100. Markets change. You see this with the raw cards. You see it with the slabs. A PSA 9 is the same. A PSA 9 wasn't the same price as a raw card years ago. It wasn't. PSA 9 went for a certain price. Yeah, I'm just saying, he says investors have a agenda because it doesn't do them any good to not push what they have in their portfolio when they make content. All right, I'm gonna touch base on that, Harley, on that, because that is, I think, is needed to be talked, and I want to talk what my agenda is. All right, so just, I don't know what, I can't speak for anybody else's, but they can welcomely come on this channel or go on their own channels and speak for themselves any agenda that they have outside of this investing. All right. And I'm going to speak my half on that because we got Harley in the bill. So thank you, Harley, for stopping by. So I'm going to finish up on my disclaimer because I put this in here. So, right. So again, let's go back to this, my Pokemon disclaimer. I am not a professional or financial advisor or investment broker. And any and all information given or discussed shown VI through computer or spreadsheets for data investing in Pokemon raw, graded, sealed products, including trading cards, video games, are volatile and subject to change in price at any time and are at very high risk. My opinions given are based on my own experience in these markets in which I assume all risk. I assumed all these risks when I got in this. That, hey, if Pokemon fails, if this market dies, if Pokemon goes out of business, if the cards go to zero because of a market crash, I am willing to assume those risks because of what I got in, the amount of money that went in. I am willing to be bankrupt, okay? That's the assumed risk that I took when I got in as calling myself as investing in this hobby. I assume those risks, all right? And I take, and I will take, assume all the risk that I take, which those same risks will be different for each person that enters at their own assumed risk from the time and experience they have in those markets. I realize that as a content creator, my videos may impact your decision making, but ultimately you have the deciding factor. Okay? You ultimately decide whether you want to invest in this hobby, in Pokemon, or not. And on that note, you assume all or any risk involved because I can't tell you what to do with your money. It's your money. Whether you take what I'm taking, what I'm doing, that means you believe in the same things. You have interest in the same things that I believe in and that other content creators are telling you. All right? And that's why I said you have to watch multiple YouTube channels. All right? Multiple. You have to be in this deep, guys, to understand the fundamentals of investing in Pokemon. And when you do get in this, guys, you are going to assume all risk. All right? And as a disclaimer, this puts a little ease for me because I've been transparent from day one. I don't have anything hidden here to tell you guys something that I'm doing that I'm not doing, right? I'm going to tell you stuff that I'm doing, and I'm in this investing for real. All right? I'm not in it, and if I lose, I lose. But, you know, I'm not here to manipulate a market. I'm not here as a financial advisor, because I'm not a financial advisor. I took no courses to become one. I'm not a stockbroker. I know nothing about the stock market. I don't even look at the FDC and look at the stocks and see them going up. I know nothing about them. All right? I'm not a financial advisor. So I highly advise you guys, if you're going to become an investor into this realm, you talk to a professional and you take some talk to a professional financial advisor. All right? And then if they say, well, I don't know who's schooled to tell you about investing in Pokemon except content creators, because there's no financial advisor courses for investing in Pokemon. You can only look at other markets and resume these as the same. You can only look at data from Pokemon. You can't flip a newspaper and see, oh, stocks are up on Pokemon Lost Origins. Better buy in now. It's $1. It's going up tomorrow because Pokemon Center sold out. I better get in because Pokemart TCG said it's just sold out. I want to jump on. We can only tell you about things because of the history that repeats itself once we know things go out of stock on Pokemon Center. So, you know, let me see what else I put on here. So, you know, I said seek professional assistance, a professional advisor, a financial advisor, for guidance when you're going to invest any money. All right? And that's what you should do when you're seeking to invest in the stock market. You seek a financial advisor saying, hey, you know, I want to dump some money out of my account into this. Get some financial advice. The only advice you can get financially about Pokemon is through YouTube for Pokemon. There's no... I don't know any advisor you can talk to, but, you know, anything that has to do with money, talk to a financial advisor for guidance. And if you don't seek that and you're ready to throw money in here, then any risk involved will, for every investment that you do in this hobby, is solely on you because it's your money. You decided that this is going to be for you. But do your own homework for sure. Do your own homework. So that is my disclaimer I put up, and you guys can read it. It's in the description. I just wanted to go over it here. Now, Harley was talking about Pokemon investors having some kind of agenda. When I came to this space over 8 years ago, I came to YouTube originally as a Dollar Tree opener. I opened up Dollar Tree booster packs on the channel because I was on a budget. I wasn't balling. I didn't have a lot of money. I had rent I had to pay. My kids were still at home. I had bills I had to pay. You know, for the house and stuff. It was an apartment. So, you know, I had bills I had to pay, so I couldn't throw a lot of money. I was new. I had started off with video games first when I came on here. I started off with video games through the AR studio on the PlayStation 4. Started in an old house, came back. I was on YouTube for the first part with video game buying, trading, and stuff like that. I was showing you guys video games that I was buying and games I had for sale. All right? When I first started. And then I moved into Pokemon Dollar Tree packs, going to the Dollar Tree, getting packs, and I do have the Dollar Tree boxes, like in the background there. There's some Dollar Tree boxes. The empty Dollar Tree 3-card booster packs. So I got into those back when I first started the channel, and I was ripping open packs. And guys, I was weighing packs at the Dollar Tree. That's when I first got back over 8 years ago. You could have weighed the packs at Dollar Tree. I was buying weighed Dollar Tree packs years ago on an older channel. Weighed Dollar Tree packs, heavy packs that I opened up a majority of them, and I since have some back that I got from Dollar General. When Dollar General had those 2-pack blisters, I got a bunch back in stock that I could put in these boxes. But every box that I own of these, I opened them up during the pandemic, and I sold the cards back in 2020 when the pandemic hit, or 2020, whatever the pandemic hit. I sold them prior to the pandemic and during the pandemic when the Pokemon started going up. And that's when I got in, okay? I had since transitioned into packs that I was buying. Even when I was buying those dollar packs, I got into box sets, and that moved into me. I was already set up in the flea market. I was setting up selling in a flea market. And I did that for years on years on years, selling in a flea market that I had started even before I came to YouTube. And now it transitioned that 8 years after opening I opened a ton of packs, including a lot of Dollar Tree packs and the 10-card booster packs of the Pokemon TCG. I opened up a ton of that stuff as well. And then I realized that the packs were going up in price, and then we had investing channels coming on the scene. And I said to myself, I said, oh, wow, packs are going up crazy. We got investing channels. People started talking about you can invest in Pokemon. And I started doing my own homework, started looking at channels, looking at data, checking out stuff, and looking at the pricing, checking TCG Player, looking at sold completed on eBay. And I was doing my own homework on top of what people were talking about on YouTube. I started doing my own research. I said, you know what? Well, I better keep these sealed. And I kept Hidden Fates. I kept Evolutions. I kept Cosmic Eclipse. I kept Burning Shadows. I started buying boxes and keeping boxes sealed, and then I ripped some boxes and took the packs out and started getting to this investing thing because the cards and stuff started becoming of value that exceeded worth opening, where the hits, it didn't make sense of opening the packs to get hits when you can get the sealed product where I could buy the singles for cheaper than trying to pull the cards out of packs. And a lot of this stuff started making sense to me, that it made sense to keep stuff sealed because it rose over time. And a lot of investing channels started coming up. Now, my agenda, I'm going to say straight out, I always been a buy, sell, trade. All right? That's always been my agenda. Okay? Because that's what I started doing long before I even came to YouTube. I bought, I sold, I traded sports cards and then video games. And now it's in the Pokemon realm, but it's not only in the Pokemon realm because I also do Fortnite, Lorcana, and other TCGs that I grew into along this journey. I expanded things that I did and stuff that I like. I move into that market because I like the cards. They were cheap enough to buy. Some of the cards rose up in value. And I enjoyed that aspect of the collecting. I enjoyed the aspect of the selling. I enjoyed the interaction of people in the community that came to a flea market that I was part of, and where I bought, sold, and traded for many, many years before I came here to YouTube. So as far as an agenda for me, I have no agenda for no hidden agenda. I just grow based on what I see in the markets and what I can do. I grow off of that, and I formulate my own opinion on, well, I see vendor POVs are booming up on YouTube, and I always like to buy and sell, and I look at ways, because this is a thing that I always wanted to do. My wife can back me up on it. I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I started eBay long before YouTube. I was one of the starting members on, well, I'm not going to say starting. That would be a lie. I was in the early years of eBay, where I loved selling on eBay. And I stopped working a full-time job, and I started making money on eBay full-time. $50,000 a year I was making on eBay selling on my eBay account. All right, I made good money on eBay. Then things changed on eBay with fees and stuff. I stopped. And then some people collapsed my eBay because I had a lot of haters on my channel back in the earlier years when I was in the old house that messed up my eBay. They bought on there and then said that I was a scammer or something, and people believed in it. I had a whole bunch of drama on YouTube, just like Alex was dealing with, and they ruined my eBay profile of 100% ratio. They tore it down and made fake sales on there. They said they bought this stuff and they were doing chargebacks, and they had people come up on YouTube saying that I sold them games. I never sold them a damn thing. And I had people that believed on YouTube, some of my even subscribers that were back then, believed in this hype thing that someone was saying, manipulating my channel, saying that I'm this and I'm that. And I'm just the same person that I am now. I was just doing a stream saying anybody interested in video games, and then had people come in, and I got attacked. And my channel stagnated for years because people believed in what that one hater was saying, and people drew in. And the drama continued on for a few years. Stagnated my YouTube channel, stagnated my growth on YouTube because one person got other people involved and ruined my channel under the gamesman. All right? And here, I changed my name. I come under a new channel. I love to sell. I love to buy. I love to trade. I love the interaction. I have no hidden agenda. I'm only bettering myself as a person, doing what I'm doing, and stuff that I love to do. I love Pokemart. I love the video games. I love the other trading card stuff that I'm doing. I love the interaction. And I do not see myself working till I retire at a job where I'm at. Not that I don't hate my job. I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. So being on YouTube, I love filming videos. I want to see people see me grow from the videos that I'm doing, not trying to portray a lifestyle, because I don't live a high-class lifestyle. I live a mediocre lifestyle that's a debt-free lifestyle that I built for myself and the wife. All right? And I try to stay in that lane, Harley, and I stay in my lane. I don't look for drama. I don't care for the drama. I kind of stay to myself. All right? And I just teach people what I learned. The failures, I don't want people to go into those same failures. I teach my kids the same thing about credit cards and how they can change your life or better your life. How the credit cards empowered me to start a business and then become debt-free. It's a story. And it's a real life story where credit cards that I use empowered me and helped me build a business that I'm still doing to this very day, and things that I love and enjoy, and I remain debt free. And I try to teach my kids the same steps to not to fall into these credit card debts, of the traps where people get a credit card and they fall into these pay the minimum. They pay the minimum. Then they get extended credit lines and they window shop. And I don't believe in window shopping. I believe in going to the store, picking up what I want, walking out. I don't believe in, let's go to the mall. Oh, they got Pokemon booster boxes today. Should I get those? I got the credit card. I'll charge it and I'll buy it. And yeah, I'll just pay the $5 when it comes in. I'll pay the minimum. And then years on years, you gather all this interest. And then meanwhile, you charge up. You fall into this debt, and you get stuck under the rug and never able to pull the rug from underneath yourself. And then you get a car note. You get caught with all these car payments and everything. I try to teach my kids a lifestyle that they can remain debt-free, build a credit card if they want to, and use a credit card to empower themselves to do better. And to not get stuck in credit card debts and build financial debt. And that's where I'm at. I try to teach that, and that's part of me. All right? But I have no hidden agendas. I'm only building upon stuff that I love, things that I'm doing already, and incorporating this channel around the same things that I did as a kid, stuff that I love to do, and videos that I believe people are going to enjoy with the vendor POVs. That gets a lot of people that like those. People enjoy that. And I want to do that because I wanted to get back into the selling, because I got out of the selling with the video game stuff. Those were heavy things that I was toting around. And when I retire, Harley, I don't want to be just stuck in the house. I want to stay active. I want to be doing something that I love. I want to be busy. And along the journey, yes, Pokemon presents itself where you can make money. And I don't think there's anything wrong with someone making money from Pokemon, from assets. You get into stock market, right? You buy into stocks and bonds in hopes that you're going to make money, right? So I don't think anybody who's investing in stocks and bonds in your 401k, that you hope that when you retire, I'm taking $20 out of my check every week, every month. I'm putting to my 401k in hopes that it fails. So when I do retire, I only have $100 in there when I retire at 65 or 69, right? You're hoping that you have a large account built up. And Pokemon is a staple where you can build a net wealth that can coincide with that 401k, or can go hand in hand, financially support yourself. You can do it if your mind is soul set. I believe if you speak it, you can put it into existence. All right? And I'm one of those kind of people that I'm going to press buttons to show people that it's possible. And that if you persevere, these storms, because I've been through the shit. I've been through tons of shit, up and downs in this market. I had people come in, and I had people say this, people say that. I had people tell me I'm never going to be nothing. And yet, here I am. I'm here still living a life and enjoying the life that I'm building and enjoying what I'm doing. And, I want to be that one that says, you know what? I made it. And I want to be have something for the kids, my kids, to either take over or not take over. But at least when I'm gone from this channel, I'm gone, I'm past, I'm 6 feet under, I'm cremated, whatever. Guys, my kids can look back at these videos and they can see their father, they can see their grandfather. I was a hustler then, I'm a hustler today, and YouTube, you can't let anybody change what you're made of, what made you. I am a hustler, guys. I'm a legalized hustler, not a drug hustler. I don't use drugs. I don't take alcohol. I don't smoke. All right? Not that anything's wrong with that. I just don't do it. All right? I buy, sell, trade. That's what I do. Pokemon's part of that. You can business. You can turn into a business if that's what you want to do while you're working your full-time job. So for an agenda, I don't have any hidden agenda. There's no hidden agenda. I'm just a business person, all right? That's already been a business person long before I came to YouTube. And, I'm trying to be, I'm here for the community of people that are just like me. You've been through the struggles. You've been through the rails. You had people try to derail you. But yet, you persevered the storms. And you survived. And I'm here to be, I told Alex the same exact thing. I told Alex from Nostalgia Now, I says, don't worry about the haters. Don't worry about those people. Let's just be a light for these people. They need a light. And if we're going to truly invest in this, then I'm in it. If I fail, I'm going to die trying, okay? I'm going to die trying, guys. And I'm going to die with people laughing at me. I don't give a rat's ass. They can laugh at me. They can say whatever. But I'm going to die trying and investing. If I'm doing it, I'm putting my heart in it. I'm putting my money in it. Put my money where my mouth is. I'm doing it. And the storage unit, well, if I do a walkthrough with that, you're going to see it. When everything is done in there, you're going to see it. And you're going to say, holy shit, this guy is in it big time. And yes, I'm in it big time because my goal, I made a goal for myself. And I like to outdo myself. I like to prove myself wrong because, sometimes there are bad days, there's good days, and my good days far outweigh my bad days. And I'm not trying to get high on my rocker. I'm just here, and I'm not trying to be competitive. I have no competitors. I don't think as an investor, I got any competitors. I'm not looking at Alex Nostalgianomics as a competitor. I'm not looking at Northwoods as a competitor. I'm not looking at anybody in this investing space as my competitor in this field. I don't care. Whatever they do, they do. If they're successful, I'm happy that they are successful. I'm not going to speak bad about someone because they made more money than me, or they have a better portfolio than me, or they bought all these cars before I got to them because I told them it was on Facebook. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about people who hate on me. I don't care about people who talk about me because I already been talked about. I already walked in the walk of that. And I don't care. I'm going to do what I do, and I'm going to learn what I can learn, and I'm going to take it, and I'm going to run with this till I die. And if I die trying, you know what? I still made it. I still made it. I am a winner. Doesn't matter what happens on YouTube because it doesn't matter, guys. And this is what things you got to put to rest, that it doesn't matter what people think or say about you. You can do whatever you want in this life. Life is what you make it. If you let it break you, it will break you. If you let it tear you down, it will tear you down. But if you let the people on your job laugh at you and say that you're never going to be that, you're never going to be this, you're never going to be that, you're never going to be successful. And if you let your parents, if you got parents that are not letting you do what you need to do, then, once you move out of the nest, you go on. Life is a dream. And I'm building my dream. Regardless to whatever anybody says, I don't care. I am going to build my dream regardless. Okay? Regardless. Whether it's being famous on YouTube or not, I'm going to build my dream. And I don't care. And that's how you got to be, guys. And I'm trying to be as transparent as I can to let everyone know. We are friends. People that I have, this community, people that know me, I am friends. I have no way, shape, or form gonna rip somebody off. It's not worth my time and what I'm building to do that. All right? And a lot of people come on saying they're scammers and scalpers. I don't care about the scalpers. I don't care about the Pokemon scalpers, all right? I don't care about the resellers. All right? I don't care about them. I don't care about the drama channel. Let the Possum Buds, the Rattle Pokemons, whatever. I listen to some of their YouTube. I listen to some of them. I'm not a subscriber to their channel. I listen to some of their notes. But, guys, they're not high on my radar for watching. I'm more about this investing and learning. And I think knowledge is king in this field. And you need to know what you know, and you need to be following channels that are teaching you what you're ready to learn. And always be willing to learn. It's an open door here on YouTube. And, you got to build friends and relationships and connections. And if you go against one another, knocking each other's heads, going against this person because you don't like him, you don't believe in what he said, don't follow him. Just take the bits and pieces that you do acknowledge in the videos and run with them. I'm not going to speak everything that you want to hear. And everything is not going to be for you. But you take the bits and pieces from my channel, Alex's channel, Northwoods, Poke Oz, Pokey Office, Pika Pika Papa, and all the other channels, and you put it into you. And if you don't have a YouTube and you're following those channels, building your investment on the side as a side hustler, and you're making money and I am happy for you. That means that you are making it, okay? And I want to see you make it. All right? I would love to hear from people that are making it, that are adhering to some of our investing strategies that we're teaching, because I'm not going anywhere. Regardless to whatever happens, I'm here. And I'll always be here until I'm ready to say, you know what, enough is enough, I'm done. I'm here. I'm going to be here as long as I can, and I'm going to push videos the way I do. All right? And I'm going to always be a teacher and try to be a mentor and someone that people can look up to. And whether you want to buy into that, that's up to you. I'm not going to force a hand on anyone. You follow whoever you want to follow. You subscribe to whoever you want to follow or subscribe to. I'm not going to force subscriptions or anything like that. I'm not going to force 99 cents Discord. I'm not trying to go in that realm of 99-cent Discord to get extra information. You want information? All you got to do is hit me up on Instagram. All right? Ask me something. You want to know something? I'll try to give you it to the best of my knowledge. But I'm here because I got a lot of knowledge. I have a lot of things on my mind that I want to do. I have a plan of things that I want to accomplish. And, you know, in the same aspect, I'm enjoying the hobby for what it is. There's a bunch of different stuff going on. And I know the chat is just flying by. Harley's putting a bunch of stuff up here. And, you know, everyone's going to come. You're going to have J-Loves that don't like investors or don't want to, everyone's going to have their own formulated opinion. All right? Whether it's good or bad opinions, that's solely up to you. But the investor space is so small, guys. It's still small. Still a lot of room to grow. And there's a lot of more people out there with more knowledge than me. All right? But I am having the time of my life in this space. I'm trying to try to do the very best that I can and giving you the upfront and transparency. Because I think the transparency is the biggest thing on here, that we have to be transparent as investors. That we can't go and say something and we're not doing it. And that's a strong belief that I believe that if I'm saying something, I'm doing it. And evidence is in the proof, right? And what I'm doing. And the stuff I'm buying, the videos, and then the Instagram photos. The photos I put up on Instagram. And, you can go on Instagram and check out the photos. Pickups, videos that I share as much as I can on Instagram when I can. All right? But I'm building Facebook community, followers on there, building a community. And I'm starting in my own backyard with my own people in my own backyard. And only those people can speak for me on those platforms because they're on Facebook. And, there's no hidden agendas here. All right? I'm just moving forward with other stuff, trying to give you guys other video intakes because I believe that, there are other avenues you can take in Pokemart. And people like to see the different strokes you can take. And I want to give different views on being a seller. That I used to be a seller in a flea market, so I used to do card shows. So for me to be in a vendor PLV doing Pokemon and doing Fortnite, because I do have Fortnite packs, I do have some stuff list, Fortnite packs in these little gravity feed boxes. Keep these. I just keep them around in case I want to open up anything. But I think the vendor POVs are good for the hobby. It's just, it gives you a different perspective on the hobby in which, people can do. And these are all part of the community. It's all a part of what makes up Pokemon. Buy, sell, trade, new, old, vintage, whatever. We're all one. It doesn't matter if it's vintage. Doesn't matter if it's modern. You have the modern people, that modern collectors knocking against them. I mean, not the modern. You have the vintage collectors knocking against the modern people, saying it's not investable. That the whatever it is Alex says, or SM Pratt talks about, or the Mintier, the whatever the logo that he uses over there. I think it's SM Pratt, Mintier, so you know how that goes. But it is what it is on that end. You have those people battling against modern, and we just all need to come together, because it's all a part of this whole community. Knocking against one another, knocking heads against vintage is better and modern is not, and modern is not investable just like vintage isn't, or whatever. You're we're bouncing back and forth, and people are getting confused and don't know what side to be on and what fence they sit on, whether they should go with vintage or whether they should go with modern. Should they buy this set or that set, or whose set, or jump out of this hobby and get into something else because the market's going to crash? I mean, ultimately, you make up your mind on where you want to be, but we as the content creators, we are the ones sitting behind the helm. Not that we pull all cords, we don't pull all strings, but we do have a lot of punches that we throw that can be deciding factors for people. And, I just want to make sure that I am being the genuine, all right? And I'm doing my part as peeling off the orange, okay? Just showing you guys the fruit inside, all right? And, hopefully, that this love-hate relationship on all these YouTube channels that are going against each other, battling with all the negativity and all of this, can come together and understand each other, because you can ultimately just keep building a time bomb keeps building up, and instead of winning people in the community, we're losing people to go to other TCGs, all right, because people don't know. And I'd rather be an informative channel rather than be a negative channel speaking all about the negative stuff, the stolen stuff, the packs that was stolen on other channels, and they will open up stolen products. Enough of that is out there. I just think that, we, need to keep passing on the torch, okay? Passing on the torch to the younger generation, yes. And how do we do that? We build that bond, right? And how do we do that? With shows, collecticons, keeping the thrill alive, keeping the ride open, all right? So we want to all sell tickets, all right? Come on over to my channel. Come on over to my channel. Here's a ticket. Here's a ticket. Here's a ticket. Here's a ticket. We all want to hand out these tickets, all right? But I think if we want to continue to hand out tickets, come together. Come together. Unite. All right? Unite as one umbrella. All right? Yes, you can make money in modern. Yes, you can make modern. You can make money in vintage. Yes, you can make money in investing. Yes, it's profitable. Yes, you can make money. Come together, fellas. Come together. YouTubers, come together. Unite. Make friends. We're all part of the same thing. All right? I don't think we should be fussing, fighting, causing drama. Yeah, there's going to be channels that are going to keep coming up There's going to be opinions. There's going to be panels. Yes. All right. Can I change it? No, I can't change it alone. But together, united, we can change it, and we can cause change, right? But that's, what we're here for. The party is bigger than what it is. Harley says he's just sitting at his computer, eating. So, yeah. Starting a business is a great thing. Yeah. I had planned, I may take a stab at full time with this. And for me, the numbers need to add up. All right, the numbers got to add up, and that's why my portfolios have to be. I'm only putting my money where money is going to be made for sure, and that's always, as investing in this stuff, you got to just like the stocks. You're trying to put your money. You're trying to pick stocks that you're hoping that will perform better, right? So same thing with Pokemart products. I'm trying to buy products that have evolving skies, have sword and shield packs that I want, that I know are in those tins, in those knockout boxes. And I'm more into buying those than into buying Scarlet Violet stuff right now. As long as I'm finding sword and shield products that are in the tins, I'm buying them. At this point in time, I'm buying them. That's what I've been posting on my videos for the most part, a lot of sword and shield stuff that has sword and shield packs. And then if I don't find them, or if I do find them alongside, I grab 151. And that's where I've been. And, I'm not saying that that's the course for everyone, but that's the course that I'm taking. And I strongly believe in 151. Whether the price comes crashing down on 151, because of a reprint, sure. That's the risk I'm willing to take, but I think the reward is going to outperform the risk, okay? So I'm happy to take those risks, happily take the risk on 151, happily take the risk on Crown Zenith, happily take the risk on Lost Origins, all right? And Silver Tempest and all Silver Tempest, Fusion Strike, Astral Radiance. Brilliant Stars is the only one that is an outlier box in the Sword and Shield era to me. All right? That, yes, I know it's a great set. It has a great trainer gallery set, but it's still sitting in that F block where it's still in rotation. All right? And it could be a reprint. That could cause the prices to come crashing down on the booster boxes again. That's the only box that I know, and I'm not sure if Crown Zenith went out of rotation. I don't know if anybody knows if Crown Zenith out of rotation on the Sword and Shield block. Anybody know? Is Crown Zenith under that D block? But yeah, I'm sorry about the rants, guys, but yeah. I just try to get points across, and just my opinions are my own opinions. But don't let that just be the deciding factor. Do your own diligence, guys. Do your own diligence if you want to invest in this hobby. Anybody out there know if Crown Zenith is part of that D block that's going out of rotation, or is Crown Zenith staying in rotation along with Brilliant Stars? I don't have any Crown Zenith to actually check, but you guys can let me know in the comment section. I'll check the comment section. But yeah, dudes, calling to all YouTube content creators, man. Disclaimer is a great thing to put up for you guys, for all you guys that are investing. Protect yourself in case someone opens a lawsuit against you, right? So that's a great clause that you can say, hey, I have a disclaimer up, this is what I'm doing, but I'm not a financial advisor, right? So it's a great disclaimer. Great that Harley said something about that, and I decided to put that in my video. It's in my video. It's in my description. Now, I didn't have room to put anything else in it because that description of the disclaimer took up the 1,000 or 2,000 word spot, so I couldn't put anything else in the description. But I put the disclaimer up for these videos where we're talking about, investing and stuff, and I'm just going to leave it there for the time being. That's where it's at. But guys, I'm not trying to bankrupt anybody. I want to make facts be facts. Data is data, and it's proven. All right? And you guys can look this stuff up for your own self. Look it up. And before you decide based on my videos or Alex's video or anybody talking about investing, do your own research. All right? Do your own research. It's your money. It's your money. And you want to do the right thing with your money. If you're in it to make money on this stuff, you want to do the right thing, right? You want to make sure you're buying into the right products. And that's where I'm just coming out telling you guys what I'm doing. This is what I'm buying. And you can do your own research. Okay, Harley just put up, he says, a lot of people in the hobby are against anyone who buys product to put away and sell later. And that may be factual. But I see in shows, especially in the card shows that I go to up in Ridgewood, New Jersey, I see older products up there. And the community in New Jersey, Harley, I know I think you live locally. I think you live I'm not sure. I think you live in New York, right? I think you live in New York area, New York, right? From what I see at the shows, I don't see anybody really knocking people selling product, whether it's older stuff or newer stuff. You got Team Rocket packs out there. I see people buying it. And I don't hear people talking bad about saying, well, he's got all these older packs, he's selling them for this amount. I don't see anybody at these card shows in Ridgewood. The whole community in the shows in Ridgewood, New Jersey, at the Hampton Inn, where they always have these, I don't see anybody speaking out or against someone selling older wax or even the newer stuff. Even maybe the community here on YouTube might be against, people in the community here might be against that. But at the card shows that I go to in New Jersey, I don't have people or hear people against someone selling product, old or new. Okay, so you're in Atlanta. Okay. Oh, okay, so you're talking about the collecticons? The collecticons, Harley? Is that where the action is happening, where people are against that? I'm just seeing what Harley's typing, because it's edification for you guys. It's edification. It's good that you guys should know. Look at this. My age is showing, guys, on the screen. I look younger when I sit back, and I look old as hell when I look forward. Like Pokemon events. Okay, where they play the game. Okay. Well, yeah, that may be. So that's probably not a spot you would want to set up. But So the collecticons are good for selling the older stuff then. So it's just at the player events. Just at the player events. For me, I don't plan on setting up at a collecticon. If I get big with a lot of cards and stuff, and I got a large, I'm not even going to call it an empire. I got a nice staple of binders full. You know, they're not all the way full, but I got a lot of bangers. And I actually got these bangers that I'm actually got up. I got these bangers up for sale. and I'm happy to move this stuff into sealed product, and that's why I'm not attached to holding, you know, cards. You know, I like the arts, but I believe I'm going to get them back. So I have this Arceus V Secret Rare. I got that up for sale on Facebook Marketplace. These are cards that I'm selling, guys, that will trade for sealed product. I got the Celebi All Art. I just recently got that. I got the 151 All Art Charizard EX. Got that up. I got a Starmie V All Art. Got a Leafeon V, another All Art. Sylveon V, we just pulled that last week on the channel. All Art up. Got the Mewtwo All Art V-Star. Oh, I'm sorry about the lights, man. The lights is not doing. Got Tyranitar. We pulled this on the channel. Got that up. Got the Mew V that I got in a trade from Facebook Marketplace. I got two more of the different the Leafeon V-Stars, alternate arts. Got the Umbreon VMAX All Art. Got this card I got from Pat Ted's Power Channel, the Charizard EX SAR or SIR. I have two of the Umbreon V Trainer Galleries. I have two of the Espeon VMAX All Arts. I have the Pikachu V Trainer Gallery. I have the Beedrill V All Art. I have two of the Suicune V Galarian Gallery or Trainer Gallery cards. I have the Sylveon V All Art Trainer Gallery. I have the Aerodactyl V All Art. And I got the damaged Pikachu VMAX that has the light wear on the top. I have that up. So I have all these bangers up for sale, and I just roll the money back into sealed product. So this is stuff that I'm happy with letting go, and I'll buy it back in either a slab or I'll buy it back as a raw card down the road. And all arts are on a terror right now, so I'm okay with buy, selling, trade, and this is part of the community. I mean, buy, sell, trade in the hobby amongst your own people in your community that are on your Discord, if you have a Discord, that are on, you know, in your Discord, or people that are part of your membership that you charge for your Discord or whatever, people that are on your YouTube channel. If they're open, they want to buy those cards from you, you know, or trade. That's always open on my channel. So I do a lot of Facebook Marketplace, which I built a rating on Facebook Marketplace for the sales. I share a lot of videos. Well, I share the channel, my channel on there. I share my experience on Facebook and through Instagram. And I built a clientele here in my own backyard of people that hit me up from time to time. They want to buy something, or they want to sell me something, or they hit me up from my multiple ads from stuff that I have from video games, from single cards, both Pokemon, Korean or Japanese, multiple things I have up on Facebook Marketplace at all times. I always got something up there. that I'll tell people about the channel or I won't tell people. Sometimes I advertise my channel right in the description on Facebook when I sell something. I say, hey, check out my YouTube channel. And I put the channel right in there. And they see the post and they go to the channel. And I advertise on PlayStation 4. It's in the barracks. I went and made my own logo for my gamer tag that when you look on my profile, my YouTube channel is there for you to go, and I get free advertisements through PlayStation 4 for that. So there's ways you can advertise and promote your channel. And then I have business cards, brand new business cards being made with my logo from the channel. And going to share that out when I do the vendor POVs to draw more clients from my own local area to buy, sell, and trade with. Awesome, Frosty. I got Hot Wheels bags. I got Hot Wheels mystery models, brand new in the poly bags. They're up for sale. It's a $350 value. I mean, it's got $150. Takes the entire lot. I have like 6 boxes with a bunch of bags in them. Most of them are all the chase, and then I have a miscellaneous poly bags from first, second, and third series runs from Hot Wheels from 2019, 2020, 2021. And it might be 2022 in there. Those are the errors of those poly bags I got of the mystery models, the 1, 2, and 3 chase cards that are on there as the mystery models. Majority of them are all those cards, and then I have some other miscellaneous cards that are from those same boxes that are chase cars because they're a Mustang or a Corvette or something like that. But yeah, I have those. Those are for sale, Frosty. So $150 for the whole lot of the poly bags. And I have to bring those. So if those don't go when I sell, I got them on Facebook Marketplace. When I go to do my first vendor POV with Pokemon, I'm bringing my video games that I have the consoles, I have games. I'm going to be bringing those to the show. And any of the Switch games, I'm going to bring those to the show to sell right at my table. So stuff that I got in Adam's Playmaker shop, going to strip out and sell right at the show. Well, I'll try to sell. See if people buy, because the trade show it's a toy show, but it doesn't have too many Pokemon. It's only like 2 or 3 Pokemon vendors that have a mix of different stuff in there. And I'll be the 4th vendor, but I'll be the largest vendor. So I'm looking at doing that next year. Quite frankly, I can do one this year, but it's highly unlikely that it will take place or that I do one this year. But it's possible that I could do one vendor POV show this year, but highly unlikely. All right. Right now, it's a buying opportunity for me. I'm buying cards, preferably raw, loose cards at a percentage. And then at shows, I will be buying a percentage, just like the people at vendor POVs. Frosty said, sell and I just stop collecting. I need money. Wow. Yeah, that's what, see, good point there, Frosty. See, a lot of people who get into this investing, guys, get into it, and then all of a sudden, they have to sell. And then they lose money because they have to sell at a loss. And the loss could be from fees that they got to pay because they got to sell it on eBay, they got to put it on Shopify, they got to put it on Mercari, and there's fees included where you're not going to make the revenue that you were hoping for. And since you're selling at a loss, the other people are going to gain because they're not going to pay. As buyers, and this is a perfect play. As a buyer into the TCG, people who come to sell you stuff, and I'm a buyer, and you have a collection you're selling, we normally do not buy at 100% of the value of your collection. It's highly unlikely that if you're selling cards to someone, a collection, there will be some sort of a deal that you will have to make. You will have to cut your price down in order for that person to buy everything that you got. And there are two sides to the story. There is the actual price and the made-up price that you made in your mind because you did no research. You said, well, my collection is worth $5,000. And you didn't even research nothing out. You just made under your own assumption that your collection was worth $5,000. And all you got is 10 boxes. And you're saying it's worth $5,000. This is what it's worth. And then we look it up, and your collection is only worth $1,000. What you value your stuff at is not what someone is willing to buy it at. And your evaluation of what you think it's worth is usually nowhere where the market says it's worth. And normally, when people buy collections, they do not pay what you are trying to sell it for. So when you're at the helm and you're saying you're selling off your collection, getting out of the market, you're getting out of Pokemart, you're selling off. Most people who tap onto your post are not going to pay you what you're asking for. All right? So, if you're selling because you got in it and now you have to pay bills, then you probably got into it for the wrong reasons, because most of the investors that I know, we do not get out of positionings of stuff to pay a bill. All right? We do not sell off, oh, guys, I got to sell off all my cards, man. I got to pay the credit cards. Guys, buy these. I got all these cards for sale. My Capital One bills due at the end of the month. If I don't sell these, man, I'm going to be in the rut, man. I need to sell. So buy these now. Please, someone buy these. I have a credit card bill. My car note is due. I over leverage myself. See, investors in this hobby, smart people, we make smart buying decisions. We buy at low. It may not be at the market low. We buy at the low. All right, we buy at what we assume is the lowest price possible that we're going to get it. And if it does get up a little bit, we buy at another time, and we cost average everything dollar for dollar. We dollar for dollar cost average things in to give us a new bottom line. Even if we bought something at $50 higher, we bought some boxes at $100, but then we paid $110, $120 on some boxes later on. We dollar for dollar cost average, and it cost average into the entire lot of that same item. Cost average it in, now it brings that cost down. And then maybe at another time we get in at even a lower price and got some boxes at 90. We balance it, dollar for dollar, cost average that right back in again, and it brings the bottom line of the price to a new high or a new low. And you got a dollar for dollar for stuff, cost average things in, and that's how we think. We do not think like traditionary people that are just getting in, buying to sell, to flip, to make money. We're in it for a longer period of time than most of you guys that are in here just to make a fast dollar. We're in it. I'm in it for a longer haul, but yet I will sell some stuff and I will hold a majority of the stuff. See? So I can sell some stuff when it reaches some highs, and I'm okay with selling some stuff off, all right, and taking a payday from it, but I still hold a majority of it in sealed. So you can sell when stuff go up on the rise, and then, hey, the rest of the stuff is paid off, and it actually covers some of your other stuff that you might have bought. So there's a way that you win-win all the time with this as an investor, because we're in it for a longer period of time, and we don't sell because we have to pay a car note. We don't sell because we have insurance bill due. We don't sell because we have a mortgage. All right? We don't over leverage ourselves. All right? We buy when opportunities present themselves. All right? And when we do shows, we buy at percentages where we still make gains. All right? Even though they're lower because it's only 20% and then we're allowed to give a discount when we sell, we still make 15% average or 20% average or more, depending on the deal and the percentages that we're buying certain things at. So it's a win for us because we're here for a longer period of time than anyone else. All right? And this is where your strengths are going to be the winning tool for you. Is you got to know the market. All right? You got to know the market and where to put the money. You got to know where the money is going to lie. All right? All right? Where it lies. Where is the money at, right? So, you know, we make plays based on market. We justify our plays by the market. We're data driven. We look at the market. We adjust and make adjustments. And even if you make wrong moves in here or bad plays, there are times when you can get out of that play to position yourself in. So it's just making smart money plays with the money you have available of disposable income, making smart plays with your money, all right? And your money is working for you, all right? And the same thing with stocks. Like, you want your money to work for you. So at the end of the day, when you do retire, you have a hefty portfolio that you can retire off and say, you know what, I got $90,000 when at the end of the day, you know, when I retire, I'm hoping that I have $200,000 at the end of the day because I'm 100% invested, I'm 80% invested or whatever, and the company is matching 100%. You know, if you can match your 401k 100% at their job and your job is paying 100%, you're matching 100, they're matching 100% because you're doing maximum amount that you can, yeah, you're going to benefit in the longer run because a larger amount of money being played into that it's going to look nice, hopefully at the end of your course of work, when you're ready to retire, that your portfolio is going to look nice. Same in Pokemart. You got to invest. And it doesn't mean invest in one thing. As an investor, we invest in multiple things. You know, but then once markets are moving, we figure out what plays are the better plays to go into, and we make those moves, adjusting to the market, all right, and then making the play on a majority of that. So my majority of my holdings is I'm not sure if my Evolving Skies is more than my 5,000 packs of Hidden Fates. I'm not sure if my portfolio of Hidden Fates is larger than my Evolving Skies, because I'm not sure of the total amount of Evolving Skies packs between the 2-pack blisters and all the other 2-pack things that I got Evolving Skies in. I don't know if my Evolving Skies exceeds 5,000 packs. I'm not sure. I have to do some inventory on Evolving Skies to see how many packs of Evolving Skies I actually got total between checkout lane blisters, 3-pack blisters, 2-pack blisters, auxiliary products, to see if I have more than 5,000 Evolving Skies. But Evolving Skies might be my number 2. I have to see. I have to do new inventory, guys. Everything I have to do new inventory intake to see. Pat Tat's Power Channel's in the house. What's going on? Says, I'm after the Batman Hot Wheels. Treasure hunts. Yeah, I don't mess with any treasure hunts, Pat. I don't do Hot Wheels like that. So that's why I'm willing to sell those Hot Wheels. $150 takes all of it. You know, in the show, I might do a different story. At the show, I say, well, $350 worth. If someone comes up with Pokemon stuff, I say, hey, well, I'm happy to trade this for Pokemon. You got any Pokemon stuff? Even if you got new stuff, bring up some new stuff that I'm looking for. I'll have people go to Targets and Walmarts, and if they'll be at different stores at different times. Hey, here's my phone number. Call me when you got it, and we could trade off some of this stuff. I'll be happy to do that with this Hot Wheels stuff for sure. I'm not, trying to hold Hot Wheels stuff for a long time. So I'm removing some stuff from what I used to do, all right? And I'm 100% more in Pokemon than anything else in my portfolio, all right? 100% more in Pokemon. English. But I used to get into other markets. I got into Amiibos. I got into Skylanders. I made a fortune on Skylander figures that were $14.97. Guys, I sold them things for $60, $70. I did Hatchimals when Hatchimals came out. Hatchimals were going for like $140, $150. I bought those Hatchimals for $59.99 in Targets and Walmarts. Sold them on eBay, $150. They went good. I was buying them when they came in. I was sourcing out old stores, buying them. Yeah, that was another hustle, but it wasn't like something that I was holding on to like a long term like I am with the Pokemon. So different hustles that I do. That's another hustle that I was doing. I did retail arbitrage. There was where you buy products at Walmart, you sell them. And I did that right when I was selling my video games in the flea market. I was buying crock pots. I was buying JBL Beats headphone, Bluetooth speakers, JBL Beats by Dre headphones and all that stuff that Walmart marked down to clearance. They were brand new in the box. I had Beats JBL speakers that Walmart clearance down, $79 speakers that normally was $150. They marked them down to like $50. I bought them and I took them right to the flea market, sold them. Got, for that $50 speaker, I got $100 for because it normally was $179 speaker. I bought clearance at stores and resold them back in the flea market. So it was a great part when I had the flea market in Fishkill and I was set up selling my video games in my things. I had a canvas tarp. Threw all that stuff out there. I had a lady that has a hardware, she has a warehouse up in Highland, New York. She's had an indoor flea market. She was indoor in the flea market where I was outdoor vendor. She came and bought out a lot of my stuff that I had marked down, where I bought collectible figures from GameStop when they marked them down, and I brought them back, items that I bought for $2.50. I purchased them and sold them back at the flea market for $10 from a $2 item, and people were buying and picking those up. So I was a hustler buying stuff like that, buying retail arbitrage in Walmarts and Targets, stuff that was marked down on hidden clearance and stuff. I did that right on in the flea markets. I brought that stuff down there and sold it. So there was a lot of different hustles that I was part of. And it's just money on the table to be made in lots of different avenues if you put your mind to it and do the research. Pokemon isn't the only thing where you can turn around and sell. Yeah. See, when I do those shows, Harley, I'm not there to liquidate. I'm not trying to liquidate anything. I'm there to be competitive, yes, amongst the other people. But see, I have a winning advantage to doing the shows is, first of all, no one's going to be able to compete with me because no one's on the same level that I am. No one's on the same level of buying that I am. That's at the show. That I see at the Newburgh show. This is what I see. I already see vendors that are selling stuff And this is the deal. If I brought some stuff, see, this is what happened to me. And this is God honest truth. This is what I can speak from the show from my own experience. And this is at the Newburgh Toy and Collectibles Show right here in Newburgh, New York, guys. You're happy to come see me next year when I do set up at the Newburgh Toy Collectible. Hold on, I even got the paperwork here. Let me go over and show you guys. So I put this up on Facebook, I put it up on Instagram. I showed you guys this brochure. It's backwards, but this was the Newburgh Toy and Collector Show. It's all backwards for you guys. Sorry, it's backwards because this PlayStation 4 camera. The AR Studio is broken. It doesn't allow me to switch the camera on the PlayStation 4 in the AR Studio anymore. They haven't fixed it. They ain't fixing it, so I can't flip this camera so it reads the other way. But the Newburgh Toy and Collector Show, this was a show that was on March 19th in 2023. And it's at the Hudson Valley Hotel. So write that down. It's at the Hudson Valley Hotel, guys, on 90 Route 17K in Newburgh, New York, 12550. So you guys got that information for the Newburgh Toy and Collector Show. They run the show on Sundays, only on Sundays, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Okay? And they do comics, trading cards, action figures, video games, horror and sci-fi related figures and stuff, and more. $5 admission, and children under 12 are free. All right? So they also have raffles. So you buy your entry in and you get a raffle ticket and you have a chance to win a sealed collector figure or a free item that they raffle off. So at the Newburgh Toy and Collector Show, it's a show that has Pokemon cards, sports cards, a lot of this and that. It's a mixed in atmosphere. And there's only about 2 or 3 vendors there. All right? And they don't carry a full line of products. All right? They have some slabs and they have some loose stuff. Very seldom do you see packs there. They do have some people have a couple of packs, but nothing like crazy. There's no like booster boxes there. No one's selling a whole plethora of stuff. There's not a whole menu of stuff. Here, I'm bringing a menu of stuff. So I will be the largest vendor at the Newburgh Toy and Collector Show. All right? Where you'll have graded cards if I have any. I got to get more back in, but I sold all of them that I had. And I'm primarily going with PSA graded cards versus CGC. So I'm looking for graded cards. And the more liquid, the more better. But I have to be very careful at buying because I'm looking to hold them till next year. So it's kind of, and the same thing with raw cards, to be very careful what I buy. All right. So for me, it's very important that I put my money into liquidable items. Items that will sell, not a whole bunch of V cards. Not a whole bunch of V cards. Like this stuff, a bunch of V's and stuff. I'm not really looking for this. This stuff doesn't move. All right? This is stuff that kids would want at the show for $1.50 and reverse hollows. And I'm not looking for that stuff. They have to be liquidable items that I can move, that people will want. All right? So that's what I have to be careful when I do buy. That's what I am after. All right? So collections may come by me and I may pass. All right? Because I have to deal with the clients that are going to be coming to the show, and hopefully I have a large amount of people coming that come looking for me because they want to sell to me. I'm not looking for bulk commons and uncommons, and a bunch of V ultra rares. Bring your rainbow rares, your full arts and stuff like that. That's what I'm after. Those are all cards that I'm looking at. The trainer gallery, Galarian gallery, your IRs and SIRs, illustration rares, your art rares and stuff like that. That's the stuff that I'm looking for, and the more liquidable of those cards. That's what I'm looking for, because I don't want to have dead money, all right, and product. When I say dead money, it's harder to move products on less likely not in demand Pokemart. All right? So that's what you got to be careful with. I just tapped, Harley said, I just tapped in. So you're going to do some vendor POV, or you're going to buy, I got to see what he's putting up here. You just tapped into my next video, low. I may ask you to be a small video, ask you for a small video to participate in but it's about slabs. Yeah. See, if you guys don't know, if you did some research, PSA 9 slabs did not used to go for the same price as a raw card. So 10s are the plays, 9s are, even though it's in that slab, it's at the same price as a raw card. It used to not be that way, but you got to be very careful with 9s and 8s. And being at GameStop, guys, is now buying 8s and 9s. PSA 8s are less than a raw. So I don't know how GameStop's going to make money with these 8s and 9s when it's the same price for a raw card. And got to really see what they're putting up. I think you guys can check GameStop.com. Check the trade-ins. You can check the values now on slabs. They do have slabs up. You can check and see what slabs are going for on GameStop.com. You can see what they're charging for 9s up there and 8s. They do have them, but they're not going to be available till May 24th. But yeah, I'm going to be making plays with buying slabs, and I got to be very careful. I got to be very careful, guys. I'm moving up so I can read the chat because my monitor's over there and it's not right up on me. The camera's way up on me, but the monitor's way over there. So I'm just looking up. I got glasses, guys. I got glasses. Let me see if I even got. I got glasses, but there ain't. Let me see. If I put them on, you're like, holy cow. I got glasses. I gotta look. Good Lord. I gotta wear glasses, guys, but I don't wear them. My glasses are somewhere. I don't even know where they're at. I do wear glasses, though, guys, and that's the God. I do wear glasses. I do wear glasses, but I don't have them. The monitor is further away, so I gotta like move forward, like whoops. I can put my phone up and zoom in on it, and there we go. but I gotta move up to C because I'm at an angle here and I got the curved monitor curved so I can see the chat, but this print on it's different from the live chat. I can see the chat on the side, and it's hard for me to even see it from the phone. So to see the small print, I have to move up to see it so I can read it. Oh, congratulations, Harry. You turn 48 tomorrow. I'm 56. I'm 56 and losing teeth. Losing teeth, man. My teeth are falling out. Giving me issues. Yeah, I have glasses, but I usually put my glasses on when I play bingo. When I play bingo, my glasses are on. I can't find where my glasses are. Yeah, those aren't. My glasses are in a black cape. I had them. Let me. I believe they're in this box right here. Let me see. But I probably have to get used to wearing them. Probably need to go get a new pair. Well, at least I thought they were in here. They ain't in there. Not in this bin. But I do wear glasses. It's probably time for a new pair. Sorry I'm off camera, guys. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Trying to see where my glasses are. Do I have them in my cabinet? They might be up. Let me see if they're up here. Whoa. No? No. Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised I don't have my glasses. I thought I put them away. I might have lost my glass. Yeah, dudes. I don't know where my glasses are. I thought I put them over. I thought I had them over there. Yeah, I don't know where my glasses are, but they're black. Yeah, I use them when I play bingo. So I can see the board because I sit back. It's hard for me to see the bingo board, so I try to sit close to where the bingo board is when I used to go play bingo. But yeah, dudes. I could go get an operation and get the have the laser surgery done where I can get 20/20 vision, but see, one eye is weaker than the other because when I was a small kid, I got hit with a ice ball that had the salt from the roads, and it messed with my eye. And my vision is weaker in other words, where one eye I can see is perfectly clear, the other eye it's blurry vision. And sometimes I can look at my nose and I get double vision, and then it's hard to spread. And then I have what it did is I can make, now look, I can squint this eye, look. And see, this eye is shifted over. See how that one, I got one eye looking at you guys and the other eye, and now I can do that. And the eye shifts over. So, and when I'm looking like that, when I put one eye and I blink, I'm now seeing double vision now. See, my eye is like one eye's looking at you guys and one eye's curved, right? My vision's doubled. So sometimes my eye will go out of whack, and it's because the one eye that got hit with the ice ball, whatever was that salt, whatever, had messed with my eye. And that's why I had to wear glasses. So because the one eye has the issue in it, where I do see double vision at times. So even when I rub my eye, it causes one eye to shift over. I'll see double vision. So that's why I wear glasses and real tiny prints. Like I can't read small text. I have to lean forward. So that's why. Yeah. So I could go for the laser surgery and get it done, but I just wear the glasses. I haven't worn glasses this whole year. Or I only wore them I haven't worn glasses in the last 2 years, man. I haven't put them on, but I do, when I did have them, I just don't know where they're at right now. They're in a case, but where they're at, I don't know. But when I did have them and I wore them, I was able to see like far away and everything. But I put them on because when I was playing bingo, I was having trouble seeing numbers and stamping numbers. So I wore it just for when I was going to bingo and when I had to read small print. But that happened from being a child when I was a small kid. That's what happened to me. I hit an ice ball that had salt and stuff in it, and it affected my eye, the one eye. But other than that, I can see the print. I can see it, but I have to just scoot up a little bit in the chair to see the print because the table's over there. But other than that, this has been an interesting video, and I wanted to put this up because think us as YouTubers, we should all be coming together, united under one umbrella, and not so segregated and separated, and getting caught up in this drama-related scenarios that it's not needed in this space. Just, we're not saying we're better than any one person, or investing is better than this and do that, or never heard anybody say investing is better than the stock market or better than cryptocurrency or better than something. It's just another bump that you can use as an alternate asset to invest in. And, utilizing it as that and as such, yes, it can, it can become a stable source of income. It can become a alternate income source to go along with your full-time job, and then you're buying and selling and listing and putting on eBay, doing Facebook Marketplace, and on the weekends doing shows. I mean, surely it can work hand in hand with your everyday lifestyle, your work that you're doing, depending on your work. It can go hand in hand. All right, Harley. Dude, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it, man. Guys, make sure you go check out Harley at epictubehd. Make sure you go check out his channel. Check out that video for the OKJ loan. All right? And you can see why I made this video. So thanks for stopping by, Harley, man. I really appreciate it, man. Don't be a stranger, dude. Come on by anytime. Yeah, so it's been a great stream, man. Great stream. I appreciate all of you guys, man. Hopefully you guys learned something from this. If you guys ever have any questions, feel free to reach out. Feel free. Because I think that's another part of this community where, sharing is caring. And we need to be more open to help each other grow. Not just for me to grow, but for you guys to grow along with that. That means I'm doing my part at helping you, right? And that's all I want to be. I want to be not a servant, but just a conductor of giving you guys good electricity, good vibes that you are learning. And you can apply it to your investing portfolio. That's all. It's not here to prove points or to compete with anybody on this platform, because we're all one. We're all one. Divided we fall, but together we can go the distance and win others to join in the same hustle, the same investing and everything. So, with that in mind, consider investing. It's a fun aspect to get into, and I'm enjoying this hobby for that aspect as well. All right. So with that said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. All right. Get into it. Accept the risk. All right. Knowing that, the risks are going to be high. That the information that's being provided is not financial advice. All right? And it's not being forced upon you. Just make an informed decision. All right? Knowing what you know. All right? Seek guidance. And then make the choice. All right? Don't just jump in, all right, to any kind of investing thing if you really don't know. All right? Other than that, guys, I'm going to jump off myself. You guys were awesome. I really appreciate all you guys on here that stopped by. Harley from epictubehd, epictubehd, Harley over there. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Glad you stopped by. Make sure you guys go check him out. Really appreciate Pat's Power Channel. Anybody else that came by, I forgot what the other guy's name is. But yeah, really appreciate all you guys stopping by. Hopefully you guys found this information valuable. If you did, kindly share out this video on your social media, man. Really appreciate it. And if I won your subscription to subscribe to this channel, welcome aboard. All right. Hopefully I can be at service in future videos and help you along in this journey. Truly, it was my honor to do this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I am Pokemart TCG, the Gamesman. You guys were awesome. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it for all you guys. Gonna get off here now. Enough rambling. Thank you, everybody. If you're interested in the cards that I showed up, definitely hit me up. Trades are available for sealed product or slabs. Let me know what you got. Maybe we can make a deal. If not, don't worry about it. All right? Thanks, everybody. Remember to get out there and catch them all. Have what? Have a ball. See all who? All of y'all. In my next video, do me now. Whole lot of peace, whole lot of love for you guys, and a high five. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.